Hello everyone, my name is Elsie, and I've come to finally give y'all another story time and give y'all kind of like the basis of why I even started this channel, and give y'all kind of like an idea of what even led me here and led me to start doing story times and yada yada yada. But I guess I'll get to that at the end of the story time. So yeah, boom. So this is the reason why I refer to, I want to kind of go into the explanation now. The reason why I kind of refer to, guys, the reason why I kind of refer to this as my testimony is because it's something that happened to me. It was first of all, it was a near-death experience that I went through when I was really young. I was 8 years old. Two, it was somewhat of like one of the weirdest things that's ever happened to me in my life. And yeah, so I want to really sit here and tell y'all about it. So when I was 8 years old, right? One day, sorry, there's like a mirror right next to me. So when I was 8 years old, one day, I was on my way to the supermarket with my mom and my siblings. My siblings were, my older brother was 10 at this time, my younger brother was 4, and I was 8 years old, right? So we're at the supermarket, we're getting our normal regular things, whatever, cool. Great. As we're leaving the supermarket, you know, like the day seems like kind of obscure and ominous and weird and like out of place. I don't know how to explain it, but if you've ever looked up at the sky and you felt genuinely creeped out, that's how I felt, like genuinely freaked the fuck out, like, right? So I don't know even how to explain this next part, but we're waiting for the bus. It's almost like nighttime at this point, but it's like that in between, like when it's blue but it's light outside. And my mom, she's standing there, and I see her standing there, my siblings are standing there, and I'm just like, something literally possessed me, guys. I don't think literal possession, but what I'm saying is, like, I saw something, I don't know what it is. Someone told me, God must have like whispered in my ear or something, bro. But I received a message. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know for what reason, right? Y'all want to know what the message was? Don't go home. Do not go home. Tell your mom y'all can't go home. And guess what I did? I sat there in front of my mother and I said, I was 8. What the fuck does an 8-year-old know? I was like, Mom, we cannot go home, girl. Like, we seriously cannot go home. Like, you don't get it. Like, you don't get it. Like, you don't get it. And she didn't, not to say that, like, oh, my mom didn't believe me. Like, oh, like, because I didn't even have an explanation as to why we couldn't go home. Why the fuck would you take my word for that? But it's just the fact that, like, I knew something was coming, right? So I don't know if I said this prior, but we used to live in a house, like an actual house, and it had like it was a 3-floor house. Well, it was 3 floors, but including the basement. So the basement, the first floor, and the second floor, right? And then we had an attic too, but the attic was whatever. So, dude, like, we lived in a crib, like a crib, and something that I never spoke about this house in general to anybody, but I will speak on it in this video because I feel like it correlates to this house. Never felt spiritually correct or aligned with me. I don't know about my mom. I don't know if she ever felt like the house was just like something she wanted, something she needed, something she had to have. There were times I was walking around that house by myself in the basement and I genuinely felt off. I felt cold. I felt someone watching me. I felt off. I would run back upstairs and still feel weird about the house. But anyway, so let's not cut into the story, right? So she doesn't believe me, y'all. She doesn't believe me. We got on that bus. Let me tell you, we got on that bus. Ooh, and we should have never got on that bus. That shit felt like getting on a Bikini Bottom bus. So, guys, Shorty did not believe me. So then we get home. We're home for hours. Y'all. I think we got home like maybe 5, 6. No, we got home at like 6, 7, something like that. Bro, our house got robbed by 8 o'clock. So let me tell y'all what happened, right? Bro, so boom, what happens is, so like, I'm upstairs watching SpongeBob with my siblings. That's exactly what happened. So I'm watching SpongeBob upstairs with my siblings. I've always been blind, so I was sitting in front of the TV right by the doorway. A fucking imbecile. I was sitting by the TV right by the doorway. Mind you, can I just say also, bro, by this point, I'm eating Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm an 8-year-old again, and I don't even remember what I had told my mom earlier about us not being able to go home. But guess what? It always comes back. So listen, bro, I'm eating Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm peaceful. I'm watching SpongeBob. My brothers are behind me, sitting on the beds. They're chilling. I'm sitting right in front of the drawer, chilling. Suddenly, my younger brother, he goes downstairs. Cool. He's always been the most attached to my mom. And at this time, he was 4. 4. My mom had just had like a cosmetic surgery, kind of similar to like a tummy tucker lipo, right? So she was like fresh out of surgery. Like she had just gotten surgery that summer in DR. Bro, I didn't know none of this happened prior, obviously, to me knowing like my family's accounts of what happened, because I didn't see everything that happened. So when my brother went downstairs to like speak to my mom, he saw a man holding either a gun or a knife. I would have to ask my brother, but it was a gun or a knife, y'all. And he was holding a gun or a knife to the incision, like he knew she had just had surgery, right? And there's and mad guys, like 15 dudes. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like it had to be at least 10 guys. Maybe I'm like over exaggerating because I was young, but I promise you, 10 niggas. Like it was like 10 guys, right? So like this series of men started looking through our entire house, and my mom is like begging them not to go upstairs because we're up there. So then, right, cool. My little brother is now stuck downstairs with these creepy men, and my mom like scared for her life, and him scared for his life, and now he's traumatized, and he's only 4. So then, guys, it's so much shit that was happening. So these guys, as they like are holding my mom hostage downstairs already, bro, they come up the stairs, guns drawn, my guy, guns drawn. My door, my childhood bedroom door, open. Not even ajar, open. Bro comes up the stairs like this. And I'm thinking, bro, I don't know if it's because my whole childhood, my father was literally a criminal. Like he would be in and out of jail. He was a criminal. Like he sold drugs, guys. Please don't start with me. He sold drugs. That's not my fault. I didn't choose that for him. He chose that for himself. So anyway, so my whole childhood, my dad was like a fucked up person, right? So it was like he always had friends that did weird dumb shit, like pull out fake guns or play games or whatever. And so like I don't know if it was like the denial within me. I don't know if it was because I was the one that said what would happen and I knew what would happen, that I like entered a state of delusion and denial, because I was like, oh no, we're being punked. Like there's no way our house is being robbed. We're being like, this is a game. This is a game. Like I was genuinely like hysterical, like this is so funny, oh my god. Like but then it was like, I don't know how to explain it, y'all. Like whenever they came upstairs and they held that gun to me and my brother's head, right, I was like genuinely laughing because I thought it was a joke. And then as we got down the stairs and I see my mom and I see my brother, my little brother, and then I see my older brother and I see the concern on his face, I still am not getting it. Like I'm like, guys, we're being punked. Like y'all are, you know what I mean? Like y'all are goofing. Like y'all not understanding at all. Bro, let me tell y'all. Hours passed. Hours, y'all. We were trapped in our living room for hours while they destroyed our house. They told us like, oh, like your father, he owes us like what, $20,000, $16,000, something around that, $10,000. It was more than 10K though. Let me tell you, it was more than 10K, bro. And they were talking about, oh, he definitely brought it to this house. We seen him bring a bag to the crib. What was that bag? Y'all, the bag was food. My mom couldn't even think straight. She didn't even remember what the fuck the bag was, because these niggas is in our face with fucking guns and knives and shit. So then, boom, y'all, boom. Yo, hours passed. Guys, I'm telling you, it's like, we got home 7, 8, I told y'all, right? Bro, it has to be like 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning now. I'm telling y'all. Bro, these guys had walkies, they had knives, machetes, guns on their hip though. Like, not like, oh, they just have this shit. No, on their hip, and they were like ripping apart our mattresses, our sofas, our beds, our chairs, everything to see if they could find this fucking money that they're not finding, right? So then we go upstairs even with the guys to try to help them, and we tell them, like, this is our dad's room. Like, I don't know if you want to look in there, but like, there's nothing fucking in there. He never leaves shit here. He does not fuck with us. I don't know if y'all understand this. Anyway, so y'all, bro, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's like 12, 1. It might have been 11. I don't know, because we weren't able to check the time at this time. Mind you guys, this happened in like 2008, August of 2008. So this was summer of 2008, something like that. Or summer 2007, because I might have been 8 in 2007. Unsure. No, I was 8, August 2008. Bro, so, or I was 7. I can't remember, y'all. I can't remember. Bro, but if I was 7, that definitely didn't happen when I was 7. But anyway, so y'all, bro, the guys come in, right? I mean, the guys come in. They've been in here. I'm sorry, the laughing is for mental relief, y'all, because I'm coping right now. But, bro, so the guys, they're in our house for hours, right? When they finally realized, like, that they weren't gonna find anything and that the money was not in the crib, right? Bro, you wanna know what the niggas said through the walkie-talkie, bro? I swear to God, this is exactly what my mom said that the guy said. We're all sitting at the living room table, right? Because they wouldn't let us get up unless they gave us permission. So it was me, my mom, my oldest brother, my younger brother, all sitting at the living room table, right? My mom is like 42. She's young at this time. Like, she's in her 40s, bro. And she is a woman with 3 young little ass kids, right? Bro, all my mom hears one of the guys say, in Spanish, mind you, because all of these guys were Dominican or Spanish or something, but they were all Dominican, because I know a Dominican, bro. They can't play with me. But anyway, so yeah. So she hears the guy go, tenemos que terminar el trabajo. Like, we gotta finish the job. We're gonna finish the job and dip from here. When my mother heard that, I'm telling y'all, all logic lost her. Like, she was gone. She was done. She was like, yo, like, she was hysterical. I don't even know if I ever like mentioned this at all, but my mom, my brothers, they were like hysterical that entire time, and I don't know why. I was just calm. I could not explain why. I was so unreasonably calm. I did not cry until after the fact, of course, because I realized, like, we were gonna get killed. But in that moment, I promise you, I felt no fear. But basically what ends up happening is, guys, there's like a laundry basket, right? Like here. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, right? So there's a laundry basket here. My mom, me, and my brothers are all sitting at the table and living room here. There's a guy literally guarding us, standing kind of almost in between my mom and the door, the back door, right here. And my mom is like here. And then the back door is this way, past the laundry basket that's just sitting there on the floor. Guys, my back door is a door you open, and it's a door you pull, and it's a door you push. It's like a screen door, and then it's like the glass door that you actually get outside with. Y'all, this lady, bro, she put the burners on. She said, she ran out that door. She ran into the fucking backyard. She said, my cats, my cats, my cats. This how you know I'm really telling the truth too, because I literally specifically remember this shit so much, and this will give you chills like it gave me chills. My kids, they're gonna kill my kids. She was serious though. She was mama bear. She was not playing, bro. And let me tell y'all, yo, the next image is really gonna guide y'all, bro. It's me, my brothers, so me, Cesar Bevel, bro, and then literally like two robbers just standing at the door like they can't believe what just happened and that they just let that happen. Because this girl, let me tell you, she jumped over that laundry basket, she pulled the door and she pushed the door and she jumped a fence to get to the neighbor's yard in 0.5 seconds. That shit was impressive as hell. I never knew this girl to be an athlete like that. That girl did that. I'm so sorry. She saved us. She saved us, y'all. She saved us. I'm gonna give it to her every time. She saved us. Wow, she did. But I'm telling you, listen, y'all. Anyway, so these niggas run out the front of the house. We run out the back. Well, we run out the back of the house, but they don't even know where we are. So we run out the back of the house, right? Me and my siblings finally. And then, mind you, me and my siblings are so scared and like shaken up that we were like frozen at the door. We were frozen at the back door and my mom was like, come on, like why are y'all just standing there? But yeah, but we were like so scared, we were like frozen at the back door. And then my mom was like, come on, like you fucking idiots. And so we go and we like we try to hop the fence too, and like we're fucking kids, so we don't know how to hop the fucking fence. Except my oldest brother, who was always like, insane. So then, bro, like, all this happens, we're sitting on our neighbor's like back porch, and I start like knocking on our neighbor's glass, and then the neighbor pulls up in their pajamas, like the whole family is in their pajamas and they're terrified, bro. And I literally go call the police, call the fucking police, call the cops right now, please, 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 please. Like literally doing this through a window, y'all, through a screen window. I was like, please call the cops, for the love of God, call the cops. Like I've never wanted a police officer in my vicinity faster in my life. But I wanted to tell y'all all this to tell y'all, bro, I have to sit here and tell y'all, that's not the only time that God has ever told me that I was about to die. That's not the only time I've ever gotten the impression or the intuition or the vision that like something bad was about to happen. And it didn't even have to be nothing that crazy. I always know when something bad is gonna happen. It's weird. And it's like, I have to come, like, I really had to come up here and tell y'all all this, because it's like, I see people who don't believe in God, and I understand, right? I didn't believe in God. After those things happened to me, I didn't believe in God, right? I could understand that asking for something and not receiving it is really difficult. And I could understand that, like, everyone doesn't have the same life and doesn't have the same luck. And I could sit here and tell y'all, like, regardless of everything that I've ever been through, I literally got so lucky somehow. But yeah, but I just wanted to tell y'all this story to kind of wrap up, like, my first initial stories of telling you, like, my mom never really considered anything that I ever said. She never really took me seriously, even when things were really direly serious. And I was the only person in my house to know what was gonna go on. And I always knew. It's not a thing of like arrogance, it's not a thing of overconfidence, it's not none of that. I don't know if it's the eldest daughter syndrome, I don't know what it is. Every single thing that ever happened to her, I knew would happen. I knew my brother would go back to jail. I knew certain things that like nobody could predict that I knew. So again, not to sit here in arrogance and not to say this is literally a gift that God gave me. There is no way that an 8-year-old could have known that just by knowing that. That's not a power, that's not an ability, it could be an ability that God gave me. But I'm saying that's not a power that I just somehow have out of nowhere. And yeah. And I kind of like slowly started to realize that's why I ended up doing this. And that's why my life ended up going the way that it went. Because I felt like I needed to share this with y'all no matter what happened. No matter how much it was delayed. It literally took me like 20 years to get to the point where I could even tell y'all this. And honestly, I'm okay with it simply because I ended up telling y'all. And it whether it helps somebody out there or whether it kind of gives you like reassurance about your own things that you've experienced in your life. That's all I want to do, is reassure you about your own experiences, reassure you that you're not doing anything wrong, reassure you that if you're on your journey back to God, get back to God. That's, I'm not joking. He has so much for you. He can help you with so much. He can heal you from so much. Get back to God. That's. But if you don't believe in God, just be a good person, y'all. Just be a good person. I'm not even going to ask you to do all that. I'm not the type of person to ask you all to do. But if you can read that Bible for me, please read that Bible. Like, please, for the love of God. But anyway, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. God saved my life. My mother saved my life. And that's that.